Hi everyone! Hello! Welcome to Wonderland session number 7. Yes! So excited. It's so nice to see you all here. Hi guys! Welcome! Yay! Thank you for joining. So when my friend Shauna was here last week, I said to her, you know what? I was doing these Wonderland sessions every week. I did 6 of them and they felt so good. And, I stopped doing them because I thought, 6 is enough. But then I realized I really missed doing these. And I love having a reason to dress up for you guys and come on and talk to you about what I'm experiencing, what I'm practicing as it relates to the law of attraction. And so I decided, why stop at 6 sessions? So this is session number 7. And I'm really excited to be sharing with you the newest things I've learned about law of attraction and some new ways that we can really cook it up and get it started and get it popping. Are you ready? I am so ready. I'm so ready. Hi guys. Hi Haley. How's it going everyone? It's so nice to see all your little names and your hearts. That feels really good. So this is our 7th session, and if you haven't been watching the original Wonderland sessions, I really encourage you to go to my YouTube account and check the Wonderland sessions playlist and start watching them. Start from number 1, work your way through to number 6, and gather all of this information, because without watching those previous sessions, this one may not make so much sense, because there's a lot of backstory, there's a lot of information that you need in order to make all of this stuff work. So that is my suggestion, is to watch the first ones if you haven't already, and then come back and watch this one. So today I am going to talk to you about how to do a focus wheel. Now, a focus wheel is an Abraham-Hicks creation, and it's something that I tried for the first time today. Yes, I have new tattoos. This is something I tried for the first time today, and I found it really amazing. And the idea with a focus wheel is to move yourself from outside of the vortex, otherwise known as that place where you just don't feel that good, to inside the vortex. That's all it is. This is about making yourself feel better. And because it's called a focus wheel, this is about really putting your attention on something that you want. So what we're going to do today, I am going to talk to you about what a focus wheel is, how to do it. I'm going to show you one that I did today. And then I am going to ask you guys what you would like to do a focus wheel on, and we're going to do it together so that you understand how it's done, so that you can go on your merry way and do them all the time. Because the idea with a focus wheel, there are crazy sirens right now. I'm loving this. It's like having my own orchestra for emphasis. The idea with this is that you will be able to do a focus wheel whenever you want, and you'll be able to get into that place anytime. So just like I say, every morning, you could be meditating, you could be doing a gratitude list, you could be exercising, you could be doing this and that to get you into that place where everything feels good, where you're in the vortex. This is another thing you can add to that list of things that will get you to that place. Are you in? I'm so in. This is amazing. Okay, so here's the deal with a focus wheel. A focus wheel helps us get from outside the vortex to inside the vortex. And once you have done your focus wheel, the idea is to then move into a state of appreciation and gratitude. So once you've done your focus wheel, you read it out loud to yourself 3 times if you want to, and then you move into you know what, I'm so grateful for this, I'm so grateful for that, I'm happy about this, I'm happy about that, I'm looking forward to this is great about my life. And you just go on, Abraham-Hicks calls this a rampage of appreciation, where you just go ham on the things that you love, the things that you're happy about, the things that are great, the ways in which your life is deeply satisfying, joyful, fun, and exciting. Okay, so here is how you do a focus wheel. You grab a piece of paper. I like to use pink, but it's up to you. You grab a piece of paper and you think about the things in your life where you're I don't like this. Because the easiest way to figure out what you want is to know what you don't want. And you know what? We all have a list that's like this long times a million of things we don't like, things we don't want, things we've experienced, contrasts we've experienced in our lives that we were like, you know what? I don't want to do that again. I could live without that. I would be psyched to never experience that again. So you think about that thing that you don't want, and maybe this is something that is like in your vibration right now. Maybe this is something that you just experienced. Maybe like you just got fired, or maybe your boyfriend just cheated on you, or maybe you just, I don't know, fell down the stairs and hurt your leg. Whatever it is, you know what it is that you don't want. You're like, yeah, as much as I appreciate the contrast, thanks Abraham, I really don't want that again. Okay. So you have your idea of what you don't want, and then you flip it. So that's really easy, right? So if it's like, I don't want my boyfriend to cheat on me, the flip side of that is like, I want to feel secure in my relationship, right? So, it could be anything, but to me, that's the easiest one because we can't control our partners, right? So the easiest flip side of that is like, I want to feel secure in a relationship. And so what you do with that statement is you write it in the middle of the page, and you put it in a little circle, or you can put it in a heart if you want to. And then you think of this statement as being like a merry-go-round. So a merry-go-round moves pretty quickly, right? You could even think of it as like double dutch. So, okay, so your statement is in, I like this analogy better. So you're in the middle of the double dutch, right? And there's that statement. The statement is like, I want to feel secure in my relationship. I want to feel secure in my relationship. I want to feel secure in my relationship. Holla back! I want to feel secure in my relationship. So what you have to do is you need to get a thought that relates to that is not too far out of left field, so you can skip in and you can jump into the double dutch and you can keep going, right? So if you're too fast, in other words, if the thought is too distant, if it's too fantastical, if it doesn't feel real for you right now, then if you try to get into the middle of the double dutch, those ropes are just going to hit you and you're going to be like, ow, fuck. And that's not the goal, right? So you want to get a thought that can get you into this place. So if the thought is like, I want to feel secure in my relationship, the first thought that you come up with is probably not going to be like, I always feel secure in my relationships. No, you don't. Okay, you just got hit with the ropes, so start again. Let's come up with something else, right? So you want to come up with a thought that relates to that doesn't feel shitty and that can get you on the wheel. So traditionally when people do focus wheels, they do their core statement of what they want in the very center, like this. And then they draw like a big circle around it and they cut it into slices of pie. So it looks kind of like a pizza, right? And you can do it that way, but you know me, I like to mix it up. I like to do shit my way. So I like to do things differently. So the way that I have been doing it is I put my statement in the middle in a circle and I start up here at 12 o'clock and I work around in a circular motion and I just do them within little bubbles because it's just easier for me. I just prefer doing it that way. So that's how I prefer to do it. So I'm going to go through this focus wheel that I did today as an example for you guys. And as I read this out to you, you will get the gist of what a focus wheel looks and feels like. And if you have any questions about this as we go, please don't be shy. Please feel free to sing out and I will answer your questions. And once we have done this one together, I'm going to ask you guys what you would like to do a focus wheel on and we will do one together live. I've got my pen, I've got some paper, I'm ready to go. I'm going to do one live with you. Okay, so with the focus wheel is like moving up the rungs of the emotional ladder. And I say this all the time when I talk about wanting to feel more positive about something, wanting to feel good, right? Our only goal really should ever be to feel good. And we can't always get to feeling deeply shitty and depressed to feeling ecstatic. It's too much of a leap. We're not going to go from there to there in 3 seconds. We have to slowly work our way there. Just like as soon as you start walking, you're not going to enter your toddler in the Olympics, right? That's ridiculous. You got to work your way there gradually. It's a process. So a focus wheel is like moving yourself up the rungs. Another siren. It's like moving yourself up the rungs of an emotional ladder, piece by piece, And because you're taking the time to sit with a piece of paper and write it down, you're getting extremely clear about it. So we can do this in our minds, right? We can think ourselves into a better thought easily, but sitting down with a piece of paper makes it really intentional. It makes it really easy for us to get into that place. Now, another way that you can think of a focus wheel is it's like you're a lawyer in court and you're arguing your case. You're trying to convince a jury of this central statement. So everything that you write around the central statement has to strengthen it, has to add some gravitas and some weight and some reality to where you're at. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now, when you're doing a focus wheel, here's another tip. You don't want to stop. You don't want to get stuck. It's possible that you will get stuck, but don't give up when that happens. If you get stuck, see, usually the first statement is kind of the most difficult one because you're like, I don't know where I get onto this wheel. So that one might take you the longest. But if you get, say, 3 or 4 statements in and then you're like, I'm not sure where to go from here, what you can do is just read the statements aloud to yourself. And you'll find that that builds you enough momentum that you can then come up with more things to keep writing. And the other thing is to not stop too soon. So I want you to really fill the page as much as you can. So a traditional focus wheel has the 12 sections, but you can, 12 things is great. But if you want to keep filling up the page, that's great. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 on this page. I could have put another one here and another one here, but I was like, you know what? I'm feeling really good. I woke up for this says also saying it out loud / writing it down uses different parts of the brain than just thinking it. Absolutely. We want to bring all of ourselves into alignment with this process as much as we can. So that is the goal. So here we go. This is how this focus wheel went. And I'm going to explain these to you as we go through them in case you need some clarification. So I started with the central statement, and I think this is one that we can all relate to, right? Especially if you are following my channel. This is some shit that you're into. The central statement is, I want to love myself more. Beautiful. Love it. What a great statement. So if you're writing a focus wheel, you're usually in a place where you're not feeling that loving of yourself right now. Maybe you're doubting yourself. Maybe you're judging yourself. Maybe you're just not feeling as good about yourself as you could. So you start with something that is an easy thought to think, that supports the main statement and can get you into that double dutch situation without the ropes hitting you in the head. So the first statement that I came up with is, I love getting dressed up. So a really good way to fill out these segments is to start with the phrase, I love, right? Or I am learning to, or something that puts you in a place that feels really good. So the first statement I have is, I love getting dressed up. And from there, I move to the next statement, which is, I think I'm really fucking cute. Because I do think I'm really fucking cute. The next statement that I went to is, I have so many positive qualities. And as you can see from the feel of this, this is starting to gather momentum really quickly. And then the next one I have is, I can create my own reality, right? And so from I can create my own reality, it's like, fuck yes, I can. Okay, here we go. And you come up with more and more things to add to your focus wheel. So the next one I have is, I feel so good when I'm in my body. And this is a great one to use because you're using an experience from the past. You're using a quantifiable thing, either something somebody has told you or something you know from your own experience of life to support the statement. It's not just like an abstract, I can create my own reality. I know it, but something like I feel so good when I am in my body is really positive because every time I read that or think that, I can remember all the times when I've been in my body and I felt really good. So the next statement I have is, my life is really juicy and fun. And even writing that down and then rereading it, I'm thinking about all the things in my life that are so juicy and so rad and that I'm so blessed and joyful to have. The next statement I have is, I am learning not to take things personally. And again, as I write that down, I'm thinking about all the times recently when something has happened which I could have been offended by, or I could have been annoyed by or upset by, but I'm choosing to see it as somebody else's stuff and not my own. The next statement is, I make other people feel good. The next one is, I take care of my mental, emotional, and physical health. And again, as I'm writing it, I'm thinking like, yes, I had salmon for lunch, and after this, I'm going to the gym, and then I'm going to dance class. And all of those things make me feel good about myself and my body and my emotional state. The next one is, I make myself laugh, because I do. I make myself laugh all the time. The next one is, I am always creating new fun experiences. Yes, I am. That is undeniable. I'm always coming up with some new adventure to embark on, and it feels really good. The next statement is, I can be whoever I want. That is a juicy fucking thought. And the last statement on my list is, I love my potential. So, who feels good just hearing that? I feel amazing hearing that. I'm going to read this out to you again, just so we get the whole shebang, and I want you to close your eyes as you listen to it. I want you to see yourself in all of these places. I want you to even, if you would like to, you can repeat it after I say it. Are you in? Does that sound good? Because that's what we're doing. Does it sound good? Okay. Here we go. Central statement. Close your eyes. I want to love myself more. I love getting dressed up. I love getting dressed up. I think I am really fucking cute. I think I am really fucking cute. I have so many positive qualities. I can create my own reality. I feel so good when I am in my body. My life is really juicy and fun. I am learning not to take things personally. I make other people feel good. I take care of my mental, emotional, and physical health. I make myself laugh. I am always creating new fun experiences. I can be whoever I want. I love my potential. Tell me how that feels in the comments. I want to hear. Tell me how that feels. Tell me how it feels. Does it feel good? Do you feel juiced? Do you feel ready? Do you feel like if you were in a place where you were out of the vortex and you started working a focus wheel like this, that it would get you into that place? Because to me, getting into that place where you feel good, the whole point of it is, when you feel good, you are able to come up with solutions. You are creative. You see opportunities. You approach things optimistically. You are ready to take on the world and be creative and be a better person and be like the best version of yourself. So the whole idea is that we get ourselves to that place that feels fucking awesome. So if it can make you feel that way, then you should do it, right? So somebody asked the question in the comments, I'm sorry, it's scrolled past by now, but they said, so would you look at this same list every time you feel bad, or would you write a new one? So it's totally up to you. What I would suggest, if you are a nerd like me, and you like to rock a file of facts, which I do, I would put dividers in my file of facts, and I would put all my focus wheels in one section. Now, there's a few reasons for doing that. One of the reasons for doing it is it means you can go back a year from now and look at the things that you were worried about or didn't feel good about and be like, man, I got this. I can't believe I was even worried about that. And the other thing is it's a great place that you can just look through them and like feel all that energy build up and feel really good, right? So that's definitely an option, but you can write new ones all the time. So you might want to write 3 focus wheels a day. Whenever you have a moment, you can make a focus wheel. And if you are driving along or walking along the street or whatever, and you think like, oh man, I don't feel good about this subject, just make a little note in your phone that you want to do a focus wheel about it. Okay? So after you've done your focus wheel, after you've written all these things down, read it to yourself 2 or 3 times, and then go straight into a gratitude practice. So think of all the things you're grateful for. So right now, I'm grateful for the color pale pink. I'm grateful for the fact that 2 p.m. is the brightest time in my apartment and it feels so good in here. And I have rainbows dancing around my room and I get to broadcast to you guys and it feels amazing. I'm grateful for press-on nails. I'm grateful for rose tattoos and also the idea that I can now spray fragrance on my tattoos and then be like, oh, it's scented. I think that's hilarious. I'm grateful for the fact that I have bottled water in my fridge, so I have really nice cold water to drink whenever I want it. I'm grateful for the pink roses on my altar that make me feel really good when I look at them. I'm grateful for the fact that I cleaned my apartment yesterday so there's not a bunch of mess everywhere and I feel like I can operate and feel good in my life, right? So the idea is you do your focus wheel and you transition into appreciation or gratitude and you really bask in that for as long as you can. Because remember, our goal is to feel good for as long as possible. So that's what we do. We feel good for as long as possible. So, oh, and if you're wondering like, well, I did a focus wheel, but I don't know if it worked. Like, how do I know if it worked? If you feel better, it worked. That's it. That's it. It's so simple. I love it. So, let's do a new focus wheel. We'll do it all together. So let's come up with what we want to have as our central statement. Totally up to you guys. And then we will start to write things around it. And I'm going to take photos of these focus wheels. And when I upload this video to YouTube, I will put this into the video so you can see them and you can kind of have it as part of your thing. Pop Art Studio said, I missed the first part. Do you do this during a sacred morning practice? Yes. You can do it as part of your sacred morning practice, but you could also do it like on your lunch break or while you eat dinner or whenever you want. But it's a really great thing that you can work into your morning practice. A beautiful thing for that. Okay, so we have we have suggestions of focus wheel topics. Now, I want to see like what is coming up most often. So we've got I want to love my body and I want a job that I love. We've got I want to feel financially secure. When I see the same thing being mentioned a few times, we're going to pick one and we're going to go for it. Hi, Mala. So, let me know what you would like a focus wheel on. I love this. So nerdy. I feel like a headmistress. We will get our central statement and we will get into it. Okay, I want to feel aligned. I want to stop feeling embarrassed, self-doubt. I want to feel confident. I want to feel financially secure. Okay, I want to love my life. Confidence. I want to do the things I love. I always have problems actually getting up and doing it. Confident. All right, so we've got like 3 or 4 people saying confidence. So let's do a focus wheel on confidence. Yes! All right, holla back. So here is our central statement. I want to feel confident, right? Okay, so I'm writing it down. I want to feel confident. And if you guys have paper near you, grab a pen and write this down with me because it'll feel really good to do it yourself and on your own terms. Okay, so here's how we do this. You get your central statement. I want to feel confident. We're going to put it in the middle of the page, right? And we're going to start with an opening statement, just like an opening statement to the jury that does not get us hit by the double Dutch ropes. Okay, woo! So, if we did want to get hit by the double Dutch ropes, we might say like, I am a fucking badass. And you may not feel like that right now, right? If you're out of the vortex about confidence, you probably don't feel like a fucking badass, even though you are. You're not feeling it right now. So you don't want to write down anything that you're not truly feeling. So what would be a good opening statement to get us into that place of feeling confident? What do you think? Tell me what you've got, and we'll take what you have and we'll tweak it and we'll make it work. But what would be a really good opening statement for a focus wheel about confidence? Now remember, make it something that is easily resonant, and if you want to, think about something that is something you've experienced in the past. So maybe a time that you did feel confident. So an opening statement could be something like, I have felt confident before. Or, I feel good about myself when. Does that make sense? Okay. What else have we got? So we have some suggestions. Hi, Gabs. We have suggestions on I am worthy. We have suggestions on I'm kind to others. We have suggestions on I'm making an effort to push myself more socially. I feel independent when I'm happy. I feel at ease around strangers. Okay, very cool. I really like I'm kind to others as an opening statement, right? Because that helps to build that feeling of confidence. And it kind of like gets us on the track, right? Saying I'm kind to others, I think we can all relate to it. We all feel it. We all have times we can think of in the past where, yeah, we were kind to others. We were a fucking awesome friend. We did something really good. We did something really helpful. So let's start with that. Okay. I am kind to others. And so we're going to start with that one at the top of the page. So in like the 12 o'clock position, right? So this is our opening statement to get us into our double Dutch ropes without getting hit by the ropes, because that shit smarts and we don't want to go there. So we're going to start with I am kind to others. What could be a following statement? So Jamie the seamstress said, I love my style. And I like that one because I think we all can feel that way, right? So let's move from I am kind to others to I love my style. Okay. So maybe a following statement from I love my style could be I feel good when I express myself. Because that's a follow-on from there, and it's a statement about something that you've experienced in the past where, like, yeah, when you do dress the way that you feel, or you do say how you're feeling, you really do feel good. Okay, so the next statement is, I feel good when I express myself. Okay. Beautiful. So what else do we have? What else do you want to put on there? So Darker Please said, I remember positive words and compliments I get. So we could totally use that one, or we could say something like, other people compliment me often, right? So let's use that one because, again, that is true for all of us. Other people do compliment you all the time. You don't always pay a lot of attention to it, but it happens, right? So let's put that down. Other people compliment me all the time. See, this is already starting to feel better, right? This is already starting to juice us up and get us on the track towards feeling confident. So, other people compliment me all the time. So, if we're feeling stuck, we've got 4 statements. We're feeling stuck. What we do is we go back to the beginning and we read them out loud. So I'm going to read these out loud to you in succession, and then if you come up with something that you want me to add next, scream it out. So here we go. I am kind to others. I love my style. I feel good when I express myself. Other people compliment me all the time. Okay, so where do we go from there? So you could even add in something like, doing a focus wheel makes me feel good. Or you could go to something that's more related to confidence. Let me know what you come up with. What do you think? Where do you want to take it from here? It's totally up to you. This is your focus wheel. So you do whatever you want. So I'm going to drink some water while I wait for suggestions. Kare's Child said, I have people in my life who love me. Beautiful. I love that one. Let's put that down. Because that's true for everybody. Yes, and M. Jim said, I am loved. Okay, so let's do, I have people in my life. And keep them coming. I have people in my life who love me. Yummy! That's such a good one. Rosie said, complimenting others helps me see the positive in others and myself. Okay, so that's a long one for a small space, but we're going to make it fit. Okay, so how can we make this shorter? Complimenting others makes me see the beauty in all of us. I don't even know if that's shorter. It's not really, but I'm gonna write it down. Okay. Complimenting others. And let me know what else you guys come up with, okay? Complimenting others makes me see the beauty in all of us. Compliments are such a great gift, not just to the person we're complimenting, but also to ourselves, right? Because it just feels so good. They feel good, we feel good, we're reminded that we're all in this together, and that's really beautiful. Okay. So following from complimenting others makes me see the beauty in all of us, we could then take it to something like, I love it when people reflect that back at me, right? So let's put that down. I love it when, remember saying I love is a really good jumping off point for filling out these wheels, okay? I love it when other people reflect that back at me. And now what we could do is we could use something that we used on my original focus wheel, which is I make other people feel good. And we all have a recollection and a memory of times when we've made other people feel good, right? Okay. I make other people feel good. I'm going to hold this up and show you what we're looking like right now. That's what we're looking like. It's getting pretty full. So here's where I want to take it from here. Now I really want to pull it in towards this idea of feeling more confident. So from here, I want to say, I make myself feel good, right? So we've kind of like danced around the periphery a little bit, and now I want to bring it into like, I can make myself feel good too. I don't just make other people feel good, I make myself feel good. Right, so let's put that down. I make myself feel good. Beautiful. Okay. So what else? What else would you like to put down there around feeling confident? What else is true in that realm of confidence? Could it be like, my smile lights up a room? Could it be, I'm good at making conversation with strangers? Could it be, I'm working on my posture every day? Could it be, I am putting myself in new situations all the time? Could it be I am comfortable pushing my own boundaries? What do you like? Tell me what you want to throw in here and we'll put it in. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. So we need some more stuff. Okay, I make people laugh is a great one. People are naturally attracted to my energy. Yes, I love that. Okay, we're putting that in. People are naturally attracted to my energy. That feels so good to write down, and it's perfectly in sync with this concept of feeling good. Emily said, I know myself, and I love that, but I'm going to edit it slightly because sometimes we don't always feel that way. So it could be, I am getting to know myself more every day. And that feels a little easier, right? It's not too hard to get into the ropes on that one. So I'm getting to know myself more every day. Let's put that down. Trying to write this as neatly as possible. Okay, I am getting to know myself more every day. Beautiful. And we have like one more space. So what do you want to throw in there? Let's make it really good. Mary Dub said, I'm independent of the good and bad opinions of others. That's beautiful, but doesn't always feel true, right? It might be a little bit too much of a stretch because sometimes that's difficult. Devil Wears Parsley said, I inspire people effortlessly, which I love. And Nativa said, I am someone I want to love, which is so beautiful. So I'm just going to make some extra space in here. We're going to put in, I inspire others effortlessly, because that is so fire. And we're gonna add, I am someone I want to love, because that's just beautiful. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous! Excellent work, you guys. Look at that. We've got a full page. Although we have a space here. I am becoming my best self. Let's add that in. I am becoming my best self. You guys did such a good job on that. I'm extremely proud of you. It's a whole new concept, and you got there. You didn't overstep the mark. You didn't pull it back too far. You killed that. You killed it. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read this aloud to you. And if you would like to repeat it after me, you are very welcome to do so. Here we go. Central statement. I want to feel confident. I am kind to others. I love my style. I feel good when I express myself. Other people compliment me all the time. I have people in my life who love me. Complimenting others makes me see the beauty in all of us. I love it when other people reflect that back at me. I make other people feel good. I make myself feel good. People are naturally attracted to my energy. I am getting to know myself more every day. I inspire others effortlessly. I am someone I want to love. I am becoming my best self. It's so good I had to throw the papers. It's so good I had to throw the papers. I love it. That was beautiful. So from there, you've done your focus wheel. You read it to yourself 2, 3, 10 times, as much as you like. Because now you're in the vortex, right? You worked yourself from outside the vortex or outside the double dutch to the very center. And now you're in it, and you're jumping, and you're good, and you're doing some fancy footwork, and it feels amazing. And the idea is to stay there for as long as possible. So you can keep reading your focus wheel. You can step into an appreciation or gratitude practice. You can put on some Beyonce and shake your ass. You can do whatever you want to do as long as it keeps you in that place. And the goal, as always, is to stay in that place for as long as possible. That's it. It's the easiest goal on the planet. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. I want to do things that make me feel good. I want to be around people that make me feel good. I want to see things that make me feel good. I want to smell things that make me feel good. I want to live a life that makes me feel good. And this is just one of the ways that we can do it. So if you do want to work this into your sacred morning practice, do so. It will be amazing. And this really is the next level of the Abe stuff. So, the last couple of months I've been talking about selectively choosing your thoughts, and on my Instagram yesterday I was writing about how now when I'm having these thoughts that I don't like, I see them in my mind like a little fly just crawling across the screen, and I just bat it away and I think of something else. And it doesn't matter how many times those flies crawl across the screen, I just bat them away and I think of something else. And like I was saying, I think I said this in my podcast, episode 2 is live on my blog right now. After a while of doing this, you'll start to build a kind of Rolodex of thoughts that feel good to go to. And so when you have a thought that comes in that you don't like, it won't take you very long to think of something that you would prefer to think about. It won't take you very long to switch your mind. And the more that you practice it, the better you'll get, the faster it'll happen. And it's all good. And the sooner you'll realize that your life is beautiful right now, that your life is already deeply satisfying and amazing, and that you have the power to create anything you want as long as you keep your mind sharp and in alignment with yourself. So these focus wheels are such a beautiful tool, such a beautiful way of getting ourselves into alignment with ourselves and being in the vortex and feeling really good and not dwelling on those thoughts that don't make us feel good. Because as much as we think oh, this happened to me and I need to heal from it, and this is troubling, and I want to figure out why I feel insecure, and I want to blah, 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 blah. The truth is that the further we dig into that, the deeper it goes, right? It's like digging a never-ending hole. You may never get to the bottom of it, and the more that you think about it, the worse you feel. So really the best thing that we can do is to switch our thoughts to what we appreciate right now, what we feel good about right now. And as long as we're in that vibration, we will attract more of those feelings. And the more that we're in that vibration, the less we will take other people's behavior personally. The less annoyed we will get when someone does something that we don't like. It just won't bother us as much. We'll be like, you know what, this is like totally not my problem. And you'll just go on your merry way, and you'll do another focus wheel, and you'll be like, fuck yeah, I got this. And that's it. It's really that simple. So, I would love for you guys to start doing focus wheels. If you do, tell me all about it. DM me on Instagram or send me a photo of it. And if you have questions about it or something where you're confused, you're not sure, just leave me a comment, ask me a question on Instagram. I see pretty much everything. Sometimes I miss things, but mostly I see everything. And I would love to help you out, because this is the most important work that we can do. The most important work that we can do is to feel good. Everything else comes from there. Self-love, relationships, creativity, abundance, great jobs, travel, having a home that we feel really good in. All of those things come from a place of feeling really good first, and then working from there. And that's it. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope it's helpful. It seems like you guys are really enjoying the content, and that makes me really happy. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any of these uploads, because they're going live all the time. I'm posting a lot of video content right now. It feels really good. And I'm just following what feels good. And it seems like it's making you guys feel good too. So everybody wins. Okay, have a beautiful week. I'm going to go to the gym, and then I'm going to striptease classes, because this is the life that I've designed, and I love it. Have a beautiful day.